Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 75 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get into the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Score time 7-7.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 20! Touchdown, Carolina!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
There's a give to Carter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now he's forced out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive,
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught here by Griffin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
But Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A handoff for Carter.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11 now.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll run with Carter.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter
making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only win of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, J.C. Horn.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally